Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sneha and today I'm doing my mom's makeup. We're creating this fresh, dewy kind of a look on her. So let's get started. So I'm first starting by cleansing her skin with the Bioderma micellar water. I'm doing that because my mom has almost a zero skincare routine. So I just want to make sure that I'm starting off with a clean base. So that's the reason I'm cleansing her skin. Also on a daily basis, she does not apply makeup. So the only product she ever uses is lipstick, and occasionally she may add a compact powder, but that's about it. So this is quite new to her, applying all these different products on her skin. So in case she looks uncomfortable, it's not because I'm torturing her, it's just because she's not used to having all these products or having someone apply makeup on her face. Next, I'm using a face toner. I'm using the one by NARS. I'm going to apply this all over her skin, and this is quite hydrating and nice on the skin. It smells very refreshing. After the toner, I'm going to moisturize her skin. Now my mom's skin is quite normal when she's in India, but since being in the UK, her skin has been more on the drier side. So I definitely want to hydrate her skin and give her more of a dewy finish. So I'm first using the Embryolisse Lay Cream Concentrate to really hydrate her skin. So I'm just going to massage this really well into her skin, on her face and her neck. Now to hydrate the area around her eyes, I'm using the Bobbi Brown Hydrating Eye Cream. Just going to pat it in. And then using the Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream as a lip balm. And then something my mom never uses, which is sunscreen. So I'm using the Body Shop Skin Defense Sunscreen. I'm going to apply this on her face and her neck. This will also add a little bit of moisture back into her skin. Now one of my favorite products to use, especially on dry or normal skin, is the Stroke Cream by MAC. This is in the shade Gold Light and it has this beautiful gold reflex to it. It looks fabulous on anybody with a yellow, golden or even an olive skin tone. I'm just going to apply this like a moisturizer, but you're going to see that the skin gets a beautiful, healthy glow to it. Then whatever's remaining, I'm also applying it on the neck. So I'm just really blending it into her skin. I'm sorry if I sound congested, that's because I'm still just recovering from a flu. Then for foundation, I'm using the Ordinary Coverage Foundation. I'm using the shade 2.1Y, and that's a nice yellow based foundation for her skin tone. And since this foundation doesn't work on my oily skin type, I just gave this foundation to my mom. Hopefully she uses this. This video is also like an instruction video for her, so she has no excuses that she doesn't know where to apply what product. So hopefully she uses this. So I'm just dotting the foundation all over her face and then just massaging it in with my fingers. I'm really minimizing the tools that I'm using in this video just because it's easier for her to follow along. So I think I probably just used one brush in this entire video. So just blending in the foundation into her skin. And even though the foundation looks a little light for her in this, it looked perfectly fine in daylight. I've used the foundation before on her, so as you can see in this picture, it doesn't look ashy at all. So sometimes lighting can be tricky. Then to fill in her brows, I'm using the Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil, and I'm just filling in any sparse areas. So as we age, our brows tend to get sparse, so I'm just filling in any areas that are missing hair, but not going overboard with it. So I'm using the shade Granite. I'm just combing the product through it really well. Next, my mom has some darkness around her eyes, so to neutralize those brown tones, I'm going to apply a color corrector. So this is the MAC Prep and Prime corrector in Peach Luster. So just apply any peach or orange color corrector if you have similar concerns. So just applying a very small amount under her eye and also on top, because the discoloration goes all around her eyes. So you can see just by applying that, it did lift up that area quite a bit. And then I'm going over it with concealer. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Retoucher, and this is in the shade number 4. Just going to pat it right on top of the areas where I applied the corrector. And you can see the difference between the two eyes. One looks more tired than the other, and hopefully it's the eye without any product. Then I'm setting that concealer in with the powder, and this is probably the only brush I used, and I'm using the Viseart setting powder for this. It's a really finely milled powder, so it's really good for mature skin. Next, to add some definition along her lash line, I'm using this really dark brown eyeliner or eye kohl pencil. This pencil is by Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Rock and Kohl eye pencil, and this is the shade Barbella Brown. So I'm just drawing a line close to her lashes, thickening the line as I'm going towards the outer corner of the eye. And then I'm using this cotton bud. So it's a really small one from Muji. And I'm using that to just blend out the edges so the line is not so harsh. And then whatever's remaining on the cotton bud, I'm also applying it along the bottom lash line. And then you can also use the other end to remove any creases from the concealer. And here I'm just layering up on the eyeliner once I did both the eyes to add some more definition just close to the lashes. Next, I'm using this Bobbi Brown Hot Rouge for lips and cheeks in the shade Rose. This just makes it easier because it's just using the same product on the cheeks and the lips. So I'm just going to dab it on her cheeks and blend it in. And then to keep it simple, I'm just using the same shade, just patting it on her lips. And then applying her signature bindi. She uses the same style every time. And then to finish off her look, I'm using some mascara. So I'm using the MAC Extended Play Giga Lash Mascara on the top and bottom lashes. And that completes the look. So as you can see in natural daylight, it looks really nice and fresh and glowy. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you'd like me to do another look on my mom, she comes back to London in mid-August, so let me know if you'd like any other looks on her. So I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me.